we have the chicken rotisserie lights on, don't we, ladies? Not cold last night. Oh yes, good morning. Good morning. Oh, already laying an egg by the water, girls. Look at that, not where that goes. I'll be back out later to feed you. Got a line for the nesting box. You know there's other boxes, girls. They fight over that one box. Anyway, yeah, now that it's dark in the mornings, starts the day. For sure. I'll definitely keep them locked for predators. There's a fox running around out here and a lot of raccoons, so we definitely keep that locked for the predators. But yeah, good morning. I'll let the day begin. Time for breakfast. Okay, so now that it's a little bit brighter outside, I wanted to show you the thing that we set up for the egg store. I call it the egg store because, well, I'm selling eggs and it's in a building, so call it the egg store. But it's just right here. People don't mind coming up. I thought people might mind coming up the driveway, but not seem to be a problem at all. So yeah, here's the eggs. I just have a small refrigerator, and that keeps everything good and cold. I believe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6, 12, 14, 15, holds 17 cartons of eggs when it's full. I'm a little low right now. I still have the eggs from today, and yeah, I have the eggs from today to go in there, which will be anywhere from 3 to 5 dozen. They like to keep me guessing every day. So just have the little pay station right there, the price up here, and they're really, we get browns and blues. We have 2 white chickens, so we get 2 white eggs every day. But majority are brown, and these things are good sized eggs. So this we've been selling, and there have been times where I sell right down to the last carton, and then the girls lay more, so that keeps us rolling. It's been doing us really well using this little building out here. So we have more future plans with this little barn, but I'm not gonna share that quite yet. Right now I need to head out and get those chickens fed, because even though they have the whole garden, they are still eating a ton of feed. I think they go through almost 2 bags of feed a week. Feed bags are $12 a bag. So honestly, the money from the eggs just pays to feed them. Gives us free eggs, and it feeds them for free. So eggs aren't a huge money producer, but I eat eggs for free, and I have eggs for anything I want that's free, and all their food is covered. So it's sort of a toss with the amount of money you make. But I see that we have a little lady out. Little lady, why are you out? We're not supposed to be out. You are all wet. Come here. Oh, and she's... All right, come here. Come here. Go back in. No, I'm not letting you out. We're letting her in. Do that. Swing that open. And then we're going to chase her that way. There you go. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Rooster. They have done a great job of tearing this garden apart. Let me get this gate locked back up too. So, let's go in and see what all the hen heckling is going on there. Ah, you're not supposed to be out either. Come on. See, the white one likes to get out. And that's where she's been laying her eggs. Not in the coop where you're supposed to lay your eggs. Look at her, all nestled in there. How sweet. What's the problem in there? You guys walking for some food? They will go through each of these twice in a day. Feed them. It's Do More. It's from Tractor Supply. It is a 16% layer crumble. They also make pellet. I don't like the pellet. It gets stuck in their feeders, so we just leave them on the crumble. It's really a matter of opinion what you want to feed them. Now this is because they are laying chickens. If they're baby chicks, you're going to want to get starter feed. But this is because they are layered, so they've upgraded. And we have several chickens that look like that, so it's meant to be. Okay, so we have two different kinds of chicken feeders, and I wanted to go over what I think is the best one. Okay, the first one we have is this kind that locks into the base. So you would line up the little brackets and slide it over. Can't do it one-handed very well. And it locks into the base. Boom, feeder. Fill it from the top, feed comes out. Okay, first, the second kind that we bought this year is this kind where you just fill from the top. There's a lid, but they keep kicking the lid off so they can eat out of the top, so I've just left it off eventually. But this kind does not come apart, and it stays hooked together, and I like this because it makes a nice carry handle. I would choose this kind over this kind because this constantly, I don't know how they do it, but this constantly comes undone. And if this is full of feed, you lose all that feed and it goes on the ground because this comes undone and they kick it off and then they just scratch the feed everywhere. Not had any problems with this kind, and I like it because it has the feet base, keeps it up off the floor, where this is just on the floor. You could hang it from a chain from the ceiling if you wanted to. not done that yet because I like pulling them out of the pen to feed them. We have so many chickens, it's hard to get up to feed them when they're just all around your feet. So I like taking them out of the pen. So I've not hung it up yet, but I really like this one. Gets it up off the ground. There's nothing to fall apart, and it's an easy fill on the top. We keep throwing down bedding because if it gets wet, it just smells. Nobody needs a smelly coop. Watch out, girls. So as it gets wet, if you put the bedding on there, then it absorbs that moisture, which in turn absorbs the smell. Of course, they're gonna come over here and dig in it. That's okay. You can see the nesting boxes. They're fighting over this one currently. They're all full with the ladies doing their thing. We'll come back out later to collect the eggs. So some of the hens don't mind sharing a nesting box to lay their egg. I'll get upwards to a dozen in one box. Sometimes there's 2, sometimes there's 4. Really, they just sort of wait in a line. When one hen's done, she hops out and another hen lays the egg. Once in a while, you'll have a hen that stays in the nesting box all day to sleep on all of their eggs once they're done until nighttime, and then she hops on the perch, and then I take the eggs. So I do not need 70 plus nesting boxes because every hen needs her own private luxury suite. They share, and that's good because that would be a lot of boxes. So in case you were wondering, they do not need their individual space. They will share, and it's just how they do it. I pretty much give them all day to lay the eggs and sit on their eggs before I rudely take them from them. We can roll up all the extension cords that have been feeding the chicken lights up to this point. Normally I don't leave them on at night, but it's so cold today I'll leave them on for the daytime. My chickens are spoiled, yes. But we can roll up. We have extension cords going from this barn over to the white barn for power. But Louis finished getting the power ran from the main house out to here. So he wants to string some lights this weekend. So that'll be nice because it gets very dark out here and you hear every sound possible in the barn at night. We also got the water line connected from the house. Had a couple leaks, but we fixed those, so we are good to go. Everybody leave me eggs today. And we have eggs to collect. Oh, excuse me. Let me through. Ouch! All right, stop pecking me. Give me the first one on the chopping block, buddy. Is a lot of eggs. That's what that is. Good night, ladies. We'll do it all again in the morning. And now, since I've collected the eggs, take them to the house and get them ready to put them in the store for sale. And that is how we take care of our flock of 80 chickens during the day. Thanks for coming along and watching with us. Drop some comments down below with any questions. I'd love to chat with you. Also hit that bell. It'll ding every time we put out a new video and you'll be able to make sure you don't miss any. And also be sure to subscribe. We'd love to have you join our family and our adventures here, and just keeping up with us as we do life here out in the open. Thanks for watching.